Too often, more than not, I often say that Americans have very short-term memory. And I think it has to do with a lot of the GMO foods, the fluoride that many people drink and take baths in on a daily basis. I think it just literally has just utterly affected our minds. If you heard me mention Benghazi once, you heard me mention it twice, 1,000 times. And the reason why I keep mentioning it over and over again, because it's the same old partisan politics that takes place over and over again in this wicked country called America. Because the one thing you don't hear is that many of the CIA agents that was there in that 13-hour conflict there in Benghazi, they resigned. Lost a couple of SEALs, lost a couple of independent paramilitary U.S. Army contractors. And guess what? America didn't come help. And ever since then, because it was close to the Democratic, or let's say the election for president of the United States of America, September 11, 2012, it's like everything in this country. These eggheads, these chicken hawks up there, are playing with our lives as if you was playing a video game like Call of Duty or something else. And so Benghazi put a sour taste in a lot of people's minds. That's the reason why that you can't hardly get a lot of veterans to actually go over on security detail in this country, because they know they're not going to be backed up, not even by the people who hired them, but more than anything. But definitely you're not getting any military support at all, period. And, Benghazi is just a literal disaster. I mean, we went from the latest tragedy of 9/11, and then we go over here to Benghazi. And of course, what trips me out about this is that I keep telling you, Hillary Clinton, Barack Hussein Obama, I think they was criminally negligent. I really, truly do. Are they going to be prosecuted? No. No more than George W. Bush is going to be prosecuted for 9/11. It's just a sad situation what we have going on in this country. And I only can hope that the veterans will wake up. I really, truly do. I can only hope that you're very careful about what you do going forward. And if you're going to do any fighting at all, you fight for your own homestead, because this country, just simply like I said before, they don't give a damn about you. You see, there are almost two different thought patterns when you think about the military. And everybody that's in the military are not warriors. Everybody in the military, I'll give you an example. Everybody in the military, there's only a few men out of the whole of the military, and I'll give you just a few of them. All right, we'll start with the Army. There's either Delta or Special Forces, 82nd Airborne, U.S. Army Rangers, who are either airborne qualified, air assault qualified, Pathfinder. What else? I can go on and on and on. Navy SEALs, Force Recon. I mean, you're just dealing with a total different breed of soldiers. You're dealing with warriors right here. And why do we volunteer for stuff like that? I still don't have an answer. I cannot give an answer to why I volunteered and continue to keep wanting to do hazardous things. I just don't know. I don't know what the reason was. I don't know. Maybe some of the old veterans, they can answer. I can't tell you why I continue to keep jumping out of airplanes or rappelling out of helicopters. I did a lot of training to prepare people for all this that is going on today. When I was in the Joint Readiness Training Center in Op 4, when we were at Fort Chaffee, Arkansas, in Little Rock, and then we moved to Fort Polk, Louisiana, and then it became the headquarters of the 1st and 509th. I can't tell you why soldiers do that. I do know this is that many of you in the civilian world out there, you have no idea what's going on. The only thing you know what's going on is what the news media, the news media tell you. And now it's done, Benghazi done faded off into history and oblivion. Why is it that why come we haven't hung Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and Barack Hussein Obama up by their toes for this literal debacle? I tell you the reason why, Americans and veterans, because the people who run in this country, they don't care nothing about you. I can't stress that enough. That's the reason why you have people resigning left and right, especially after they saw that there was just literally no help that come. They sit on it, do nothing, waiting for orders that never came. So yeah, I believe that Hillary Clinton was criminally negligent, along with Barack Hussein Obama, because after all, we have to keep this swept under the rug. We can't have all this coming up front since we are up in a election period. Our government was totally inept, totally non-responsive, and people died. Just like a lot of soldiers are dying today in these warrantless wars. I wonder when veterans, those use special skill identifiers, and I wonder when they're all going to wake up and see that this country, they don't care nothing about you. If you train, if you stay in shape, you do it to preserve you and your family, because I'm telling you, the America that we were taught about in school, this country that we have our feet, our footprint on this ground, it's not the same by any stretch of imagination at all. And what good is it to put a wreath or to give some wife a flag and come back and somebody play taps or whatever when your loved one is gone? I don't know. Soldiers, veterans, I think we all need to start reevaluating and reconsidering what's going on, because I really, truly do not think that we're actually fighting for the best interests of the American people. As a matter of fact, I think that the corporations, I think that the lobbyists, I think that especially these politicians are doing nothing more than just using us. One thing's for sure, you're not going to ever see any of that rich children in airborne school, U.S. Army airborne school, jumping out of airplanes or rappelling out of helicopters. Oh, they may go recreational skydiving, but they are not about to get out there in the war zone on the front line. They ain't going to do that. I'll tell you that right now. America's been hijacked. I don't want to let this cover up of Benghazi just slide on by, and then we sit and watch C-SPAN and all these other people, especially Hillary Rodman, whatever her name is, Clinton, Bush Clinton, Obama, Bush Clinton, Obama. I tell you what, especially when you watch them just flat out lie under oath, because everybody's afraid to throw each other under the bus because it's all political. I'm telling you, I've done a lot of reflection. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that if anybody ever comes to talk to me about going in the military, no. Because all people that go in the military are not warriors. Some of them, they have desk jobs. Some in supply. You have to have people in a supportive role in order to make the military function. But everybody's not frontline warriors. Everybody's not infantry. Everybody's not special forces or Army Rangers. They just simply not. Or Navy SEALs. Everything's political. It's all about one party, Republicans, and another party, Democrats, playing politics with our lives. And guess what? There wouldn't be no army at all if it wasn't for the common people like us. No, they have lied to us. That's what they've done. Sold us a flat out bill of good. I would always say, watch your six. Keep a tight 360 around your perimeter. Stay in shape. Make sure you stay trained up, because you never know when the day or the hour or the time may come when evil will come your way. And I guarantee it, more than anything, it's probably going to come at the hand of your own government. It's just a sad situation what's going on today. Just totally non-responsive. And now, not only do we have this debacle where the ambassador was killed, but Obama gets to stay in office and Hillary Clinton gets to run for president. See, if you really want to know how to advance in this world, be in a position to where they guarantee you good old boy and good old girl status politically. Allow a lot of Americans to be killed because you want to be politically correct, and you can run for president of the United States of America.